Morning. Today we're doing some work around the building here. Cousin Ben is pouring concrete for our approaches. Eventually this side's also getting an approach. We're 30 feet out from the big door. I think it's 30 by 90. So a good bit of concrete there. This is gonna be like 30 by 60 or 30 by 80 or something like that. Basically, we're going 30 feet out from these doors, straight down through here, stopping just a little bit past that water hydrant. But before they get forming, I need to dig up around that water hydrant. We're gonna put a casing in there and then fill out with gravel, just like we did inside, in case we ever have to replace that hydrant. So get the mini over here and we're gonna start digging. And eventually today, hopefully, if not today, tomorrow, Dad, BJ and I are gonna dig in our conduit to the building because, well, it's time. It's time to get that done. When I say conduit, I mean like the service, like from the pole to the building. So everything on the building side is ready to receive wire from AEP. Now, the wiring's not done in the building, but we have enough of it done that we can at least get our service installed. So we gotta dig this out so we can put that inside of it. Like I say, this is in case we ever have a problem with that water hydrant. We can access it, even though it's encased in concrete, because it'll actually be encased in that. But got to dig out around the south, tearing up the building. And Dad just got here, so I'm probably getting booted out of here. So we got the hole dug out enough for this to fit down in. Just kind of trying to square it up, level it up a little bit. See, the whole purpose of this is if this hydrant goes bad, we can access it if we get a leak down there at that joint. So we left ourselves as much room to access the water lines. The water line is going right through here. And BJ's caving the ditch in prematurely. Ed's over here scraping some off here, trying to basically get the pad to grade. I believe this is 6 inches thick, and there's a couple places out here where we were almost level with the floor, so have to do a bit of that. Yeah, that part's knocked out. Wish we had this trench dug to that pole, about 300 feet. Old Indian trick. Ground's too hard to spin around the tracks. All right, me and BJ, we are going to start digging the conduit now. Now, for all you, experienced operators, I'm not one. I don't do this for a living. I'm digging a hole, and I don't care if you're telling me I'm doing it wrong. How about that? It's one thing I've noticed when it comes to fixing things, digging things, or welding things. There's always somebody on the internet that knows how to do it better than I do, which they probably do, but they sure like to tell you. But here's what I know, as long as it gets done, I don't care. Well, I dug the majority of it before Dad kicked me out. Morning. Happy first day at school. Took the kids to school today. It's August 16th. That feels very early. What time do your kids go back to school? Anyways. Or what day did they go back to school? We have a big concrete project today. I mean, they've poured it, but just getting over here after taking the kids. They started pretty early this morning, pouring that apron. It's like the in-floor heat guys here. If he gets this stuff mounted up, we can turn the water on. You going, Marcus?
I'm going, Brian.
So yesterday I took off and went to a football game after we got this trench dug. Dax started playing flag football, so first game of the year. But Dad backfilled this trench after I left. Electrician got all the conduit stubbed up, so we are good for AP to come out here and hook us up. Stop and check out the house project. Guys are back here working today. Looks like they're finishing up the siding, so waiting on the stone. There's a wainscot of stone on the front. I went ahead and put the siding on what they could. The back porch. I don't think you guys have seen it on the YouTubes since it got done. So in the interest of trying to do 50 things at once, we're hauling grain. We have to get this grain haul. We have about 4,000 bushels. This is the bottom of 2 grain bins. Gotta get that hauled before the dryer project starts. So if you didn't know, we're moving our old GSI dryer to this location. We have a new GSI dryer going to the other location. And basically once those dryer installations get started, we will not be able to use either legs. So the other grain facility is out of grain. This one is very close to out of grain, and then we'll be good to go. So this is August the 15th or 16th. August 16th, yeah. So hopefully this is all done before harvest starts, but who knows? Yeah, we're done cleaning out bins for the day. One bin down anyways, but it is 4 o'clock. So apparently we can turn on the water to the shop.
That's the basics of it, but there's a bunch of copper yet that's got to be built in here to connect everything. But
I see what you mean.
Water lines just come here, and this is what I'll tie into then for my floor.
Uh-oh. I heard water.
Hold on, shut it off. Okay. All right, again?
Yep. Round 2.
If that's all this is, we'll be in good
Well, I
shape.
can check the office. Huh. Must have auto steer. Hey Mason, how was your first day at school, buddy? Yeah? How many excavators does this job take? That's the question here. So, we discovered after we buried all this stuff that we had to put that in the ground. So we're getting that dug up because that is the holdup for this shop getting electric. Now, if Cousin Ben hits the conduit, Cousin Ben's replacing it, he said, I'm pretty sure. I made that part up. I'll be replacing it. But anyway, once we get that in there, basically we got a week or 2 before we got electric. That's what we were told by power company. The building's not completely wired up, but we've done this, half the building will be ready to go. So we've got a 200 amp service on this side and 200 amp service on that side. That side of the building's pretty well all wired. So like the offices would be usable in the tool room. They would all have electric at that point, which would be fantastic. What's up, Mason? I'll way back there. Ah, just tape measure.
Oh shit. 1/8 of an inch. That can't be. Don't look at scrap.
Folks, that's going to do it for today's video. Remember, we will be at Farm Progress Show at the AGCO booth on Tuesday. And we will be at the Titan booth on Wednesday. Tuesday, we'll be giving out some free hats. So come by, check those out. We got 150 hats to give away. So by all means, stop in and make sure we give them all out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Drop us a comment, and we'll see you in the next one.